Let's not mess with mine. Let's not what? Mess with mine? Yeah.
And what about the one part?
Yeah, that you wanted to.
Yeah.
What am I going to say? You wanted to me.
All right.
Should I just...
Screw.
Okay.
That's not obscene. Not as bad as the word we were.
I think I'm just gonna bleep it out.
So like,
Hello.
I want to.
Are we here? We're really on the air. Hi, Woodstock televisioners. We are here. This is your show, our show, and we are broadcasting live, streaming live. And tonight we are just so blessed with some awesome folks. We have the Jonas Finkel Band, which we played a few weeks ago, and they're going to be playing a couple songs and a little interview there. And we got our lovely Helene to share with us, some of her up-to-date news reports. And we also have some local artists, Aurora, Christina Varga, who are going to be talking about some art festivals that they're putting together in town that you also can be a part of. So, we're trying to keep it, alive and aware and awake so you guys can submit some art or look at some art, buy some art. And we have Shelley Lipton, lovely Shelley from Woodstock Museum, who's going to be talking to us about her free movie festival that she's doing Labor Day weekend, and also another opportunity to help her out, help them out, because this is this is going to be a really informative festival, guys. So it's definitely worth your time and volunteering time. And we also have perhaps, we're impromptu Wayne's World kind of reality. So, we may have some special guests such as Gerard and musical friend as well. And we have Raw Food Sean kicking in and just, sharing some of his lovely veggie light over here. And our wonderful herbal friend, Aaron. So, as you can see, we're loving you guys. This is all for you. So I'm just going to start it off with, you can hear my... rap, and now let's get tuned into the real deal. So we got the Jonas Finkel rocking it out for us. So thank you so much. I've become a new fan.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So should everyone else in the world. That's what I think personally.
Soon enough.
Yeah,
Soon
we're
enough.
trying.
Just keep sparkling.
So I'm Jonas Finkel, this is Will, and this is Aaliyah, and we're going to play some music for you. This is called The Storm. Rain is leaping towards the window pane, and the clouds are moving in. The beads of sweat are streaming towards our shoulder blades, and our minds are screaming sin. Oh, the heavens roar, and they leave it up to fate, and the walls are closing in. Your head is desperate to revelate, and the room begins to spin. When temptation comes knocking at your door, you can't relate. When temptation is wishing you were her more, she's hard to break. Break away, break away, break away. 'Cause it's hard to be winning when the devil keeps on grinning.
inside yourself and burn through the walls. The metaphors are hard to tell, and down on your knees you fall. But when the ground is cold against your cheek and you can't move from the concrete, remember there could be a better way. When
nation comes knocking at your door, you can't relate. When temptation is wishing you were more, she's hard to break. Just break away. Break away. Just break away. 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 Break
Wow, that is just truly touching.
So you want one more?
Of course.
All right.
Come on, guys. Don't you want more of this? Come on.
Yeah. So this is the first part, right?
Yeah.
This is a song I wrote, and I taught it to them like an hour ago, and they learned it.
It's like musical genius at work here.
It's wonderful.
Oh, well, we'll see.
So what's the title of the song?
It's called "Don't Say I Didn't Warn You," and it's the non-explicit version.
Okay. Because we know we got some watchers. This is for you.
Yeah. All right. I'm scared of how you make me feel. I felt like this before, and I can't say it's ever ended well, and I really don't want more of these butterflies you give me, or the smile on my face. 'Cause I know that once I trust you, someone else will take my place. Let's not make any promises we don't intend to keep. Let's stop talking until 5 a.m. when we know we need sleep. And I'll be really honest about the look that's in your eyes. It's sincere, so I don't trust it. I won't believe your lies. Don't tell me you're falling, 'cause I won't fall for that. I've been hurt too many times now. I know you won't come back. So spare yourself the trouble and save yourself some time. Your heart may someone like you to out-manipulate me and the things that I do. But I know you're not ready for the liar that I am. I'm a little too crazy for you to comprehend. And what scares me is you know this and you're not running away. You tell me that I'm that you play the game I play. I'll be 4 a.m. because of that. I can't be wrong. 2, 3. Tell me you're falling 'cause I will never get up here. Hurt too many times now. I know you won't come back. So save yourself the trouble and save yourself some time. Your heart may not be broken, but let's not mess with mine. 2, 3. So here is the issue. You've already got me right where you need me. You wanted to me, not literally. I mean permanently, 'cause I feel like I'm 12 years old all around you. So please heed my warning before you proceed. I'm insane.
I'm insane, I'm insane.
Whoa! So please don't disappear. Please don't disappear. Oh. Please don't disappear. Oh no, oh no, 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 no. Please don't disappear.
Someone here smells like Chinese food. Someone here smells like Chinese food.
Yeah. Something smells like Chinese food.
Yes, it smells really good. It's making me hungry.
That'd be nice.
I just went to this art exhibit and it was really interesting. They had a chapstick vending machine and each flavor was like they had s'mores and the bacon.
Oh
like
my God.
lemonade.
I
and
saw-
each one was a story that woman related to.
Yeah, there's like at the CVS by me in New Jersey, they have like all these different flavors, but they're different sodas. It's
Wow.
chapstick. They have Dr. Pepper and Sprite.
I feel all Las
awesome.
Vegas right now, and you guys, hi. Welcome. Jazzy jazz. All right. So now that I have you guys, and like, I would like to ask you a few questions. So, how long have you each been playing music for? What is you can go. What is your name?
Aaliyah.
Please and.
Aaliyah, and I've been singing since I could talk. I've been playing guitar since I was 5, but I've never really had lessons, so that's how good you get after that many years.
Just keep shining that out. So what about you, Jonas?
Well, my mother used to do African dance a lot, so I kind of learned how to drum, and I drummed for a good 12, 13 years, and then I was tired of that and wanted to go on to the drum set, and then I realized I could sing, and then I didn't really want to play the drum set and sing because I was awkward, so I learned guitar also, just kind of started playing without any lessons, and here I am.
Yeah.
And I also
And your name? Okay. Well, yeah.
I also started with drums probably 6 years ago, and then I started teaching myself guitar about 2 years ago and bass about a year ago.
Awesome. So now you guys have been in a band for how long? Have you guys been collaborating for?
Well, Will and I have been in the band for about a year.
Yeah.
And she just showed up on
today.
I met Will hitchhiking, and he heard me play and invited me to come sing with him, which is pretty awesome.
And this is her first show.
My first show
ever.
It's a good christening. So yeah, give her a warm welcome with Sock. Give her a little round.
Pour it out.
This is
Welcome home.
This is also her first time in Woodstock ever.
Yeah.
So.
Also,
great, you know.
I'm virgin to both.
Like beginning in Woodstock, you know, like appear live in front of everybody. Get over all your camera shyness in one swoop. Okay. So, and so would you like to share another? Wait. So where are you at in your schooling? Are you? No, Jonas, are you about to graduate?
Well, I just graduated, and I'm going off to college, which is.
I'm in college, and I'm in my second year.
And at what?
I have 1 more year of high school.
Yeah. So see, this is what we're talking about, live talent.
We're all youngins.
Like young talent, and that's what it's about, guys. You know, to know what we do, it's a privilege to know what your talents are. So I'm really excited. These guys are really, you know, using them and shining them, and hopefully inspiring you, whatever it may be that you're good at: gardening, talking, walking. Do it right, do it well. Keep shining on. Yeah. So let's do one more song from these lovely folk, and then we'll move on to our wonderful lineup ahead of us. So
thank you.
So what song would you like to share with us?
This song is a very new song, and we couldn't really come up with a name other than a really cliche one, so we just came up with The New Song.
All right, the new song.
That's what
so
it's
that's
called.
lovely.
We got some harmonic.
Yeah, they let me write my own lyrics to it for my part, so I think that's pretty
Second
sick.
fret.
Second fret,
Yeah.
cool.
Yes.
It's great. Art and life.
It's a cutesy song.
Yes.
Grow a mustache so I can tickle your upper lip when we kiss. I'm gonna buy you a leg pillow so that way you can sleep and not hurt your back. I'm gonna start brushing my teeth more often. That way you can't stay away from my mouth. I'm gonna invest in recording equipment. That way you can hear my songs wherever we go. Yeah. And I'm gonna hold you, I'm gonna scold you, I'm gonna be there, it's alright. I'm gonna be there even when you're scared. Everything's gonna be alright. 'Cause we got time on our side, yeah. Everything's gonna be alright. Yeah, oh. Everything is gonna be alright.
You feel like you're with a girl. I'm gonna play guitar all day in the hot subway for money to get to you.
Oh, I really like that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna apologize to my parents so that they let you come to my house every so often.
Oh, finally. And
I swear I'm gonna get famous.
Get famous for
so
me.
that you see me on TV.
On TV.
I'm gonna hold you,
I'm gonna scold you, I'm gonna be there, it's alright. I'm gonna be there even when you're scared. Everything's gonna be alright. We got time on our side. Everything's gonna be alright. Yeah. Oh. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Yeah, yeah. Oh, everything's gonna be alright. Oh, alright. Yeah. Everything's gonna be alright. Be alright. I promise you everything is gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright.
Alright, so that's awesome.
Thanks a lot. Again, I'm Jonas. This is Will and Aaliyah, and we're
Woodstock.
we want to become musicians one day, hopefully.
Yeah, if you liked it, you could always.
As we speak, it's a present tense reality.
And
so how do people get in touch with you? Listen to you? What's the connection?
With me and Will, and we have other people in the band also that didn't show up today. And we have a MySpace. It's just Jonas Finkel on music, or if you want to contact me, it's finkjonas at Yahoo, FINKJONAS. And book us shows.
Yeah,
we're down. And if you want to,
this is like great to work with. I mean, I've been
we'll bring her along too. Definitely.
Yeah, I have no MySpace or any way to get in contact with me, so I guess.
So just contact me and we'll.
You'd have to contact him if you want to sign me or anything. You could.
Right.
I might take it.
Star searching here. We are. This is what I feel proud about being here. So, all right, folks, we're going to bring on our lovely Helene to give us some late-breaking Woodstock news just for you. All news all the time. She's running in with her tracksuit on. For you, all for you guys. She loves you. We all love you. All right, we were rocking the scene, keeping it spunky and live.
Mics with the stands.
Yeah, okay. Mics with the stands. A request, come on in. This way. Right, Miss Helene. Thank you, guys. That was just such a lovely set. Just come on. These are keep on shining, guys. All right, so where's the camera? On our lovely Helene.
On me.
Here we are. Exciting and new, all aboard. We're expecting your minds to expand, brain cells to increase.
Here I am.
All right, so what is it you want to share with us today, Helene? Because I saw you on the road, and there was something.
Yeah, something was happening in Woodstock last Wednesday. We had visitors, and I'm going to read this little anecdotal story here and have a few pictures.
Oh, wow. She came prepared. She's a good Girl Scout.
Hello, fellow Woodstockers. Who are these people? I was waiting for a friend to get off the 12 noon bus from New York City, one of my good friends, and I was sitting there on the bench on the green. And also sitting beside me, I noticed a serious-looking, casually dressed guy, trying to look like he was part of the scenery. Uh-oh. Someone came over to me and said, the Clintons are across the street. I said, yeah, right. Anyway, I'm not into celebs. But sure enough, there they were. Only 5 or 6 people were around. And there was Hillary Clinton. My first silly response was, as I crossed the street, was, oh my God, it's Hillary! I squealed, and she shook my hand. She looked very pretty. I realized the media made her look sour and awful. She was not. She looked very pretty, like someone also friendly, like someone you could have coffee with. And then here comes Big Bill. He was way taller than the media portrayed him. When he stepped away from Hillary, I said, "Psst, Bill, if you had called me, you wouldn't have gotten in trouble." I had been wanting to say this to him for years. He just gazed past me. He kind of freaked out. An ordinary citizen had made such a remark. Next I said, "Bill, how's your health?" He answered me this time. "Great as far as I know." I said, "Please, Bill, no more junk food. No more hamburgers." He said, "Really, my health is okay." And this, my friends, proves that we still have some freedoms left in this country. When an ordinary citizen can confront the ex-president on the streets of Woodstock, this is a good day. And to be complimentary to the woman and ex-candidate, woman senator from New York, it's a really good day. Yes, the Clintons have their faults. They are by no means to the left or alternative people, but they sure are better than what we've got going on at this point in time. I'd like to show you Christina Varga, who will be on later, hopefully, took a picture with the presidential candidate or ex-presidential candidate Hillary Clinton, and I happened to be standing behind them. I didn't know I was in the photograph until Christina showed me. Here I am wearing a Woodstock fireman T-shirt, and I'm in the background here. Yeah, this little person over there.
Without Photoshop?
With my fireman T-shirt. It says, you can see the Woodstock lettering. This is a very...
Where were you guys?
My computer... Oh, we were in front of the corner cupboard.
That's right, a local landmark.
Local landmark. So there she was. There she goes. There I was laughing. I was kind of laughing at
I think Hillary looks stoned.
Yeah, she does.
I think I know what she's doing in Woodstock.
She inhaled.
Controversy ratings are going high tonight.
I don't want to have anything to do with that, those last statements. Okay, so, well, that was a comment.
She did perhaps.
Yeah, that was a comment on, political people who are sort of popular coming through Woodstock. And, I told people the story that I had told Bill Clinton that, and they didn't believe me. I said, yes, I could say anything to this person.
Yeah,
and not be arrested or not,
it's not it's interesting, like people, revere the celebrities and the politicians like our modern day, it's like royalty,
right.
And it's like not that they are actually a person who, it's a very strange.
And the fact that I had gone over to him and said that was sort of...
Takes a lot of chutzpah.
Yes, it is. No, actually, I just wanted to prove a point and see if I could do that and get an answer out of him, and I did. So that's the old news for this week.
Well, that's so great. I'm glad you came on by and shared it.
Okay.
And, look, she ran on by with. I love this little suit, little outfit. She matches the chair. She, as a photographer, I appreciate all the minute moments, the little details. All right. Well, okay. All of a sudden, there's some folk, and then it just is just hi. All right. I think Nathan, are you gonna come on, and I know Miss Lovely Shelley is gonna come on as well.
She's coming.
But in the meanwhile, we have lovely Nathan to a very important part of our community here to share with us. And Miss Lovely Shelley, our Woodstock Museum curator owners and
what do we do here? We've got this one over here.
Pilgrims of Woodstock.
Like if you sit way behind me, then your head looks tiny and mine looks huge. So once you get in front of me, so our heads look the same size. Hers is a lot smaller than mine, but she's got a lot more in it. I don't know, man. All right, here we go.
Oh, here we are, guys. All right,
we got some.
Camera.
All right.
It'd be nice to be on camera with you.
Yeah, could you just get one of those cameras to show my better half? Oh, thank you.
All right. Good evening. So, all right, for everybody's formal introductions here, can you just introduce yourself there, Mr.
Remember me? I'm good old, what's his name again?
Reliable Nathan.
Good old Reliable Nathan.
White Buffalo.
Oh, let's not get too much like the rainbow.
Here we are. We're getting, it's the summertime.
White Buffalo is better than some other names.
Woodstock's in the air, guys. You know it. And Miss
Shelley Lipton.
Lovely Shelley.
Hi. And people do know my name. We do our own show here on Friday night. We never thought of a better name than New Show by Shelley Lipton.
Awesome.
Thanks for having us.
Oh, absolutely. You're such a wonderful, what you're doing is amazing, and you wanted you guys to talk about that and maybe have some volunteers be a part of this wonderful project you're working on.
This is the film festival for Labor Day weekend, the 9th annual free Woodstock Museum Film Festival at the Town Hall, starting Friday night, August 29th, through Sunday, August 31st. It is, this year the theme is freedom.
Awesome, that's what we're talking about, guys.
Or the loss of it, or the retention of it.
Yeah.
We are really challenged. There's a lot to educate. So we're trying to look at sides of the story. And with regard to freedom, we're up big time.
So what are the key topics that you feel like you're really trying to, you're touching upon?
Well, there's a number of different topics here. We brought a lot of things in from our sister city, Nimbin, Australia. We just came home as ambassadors to Nimbin for the second time. And that town is as if Woodstock, the festival, became a village. And they have for 35 years.
Still have them.
And it's absolutely amazing what they've accomplished in that time.
So what are we doing?
No, it wasn't just sex, drugs, and rock and roll. There were more things going on there.
Yeah.
And basically it was all the values of the 60s. The Woodstock Festival was
alternative culture, correct?
It was an Aquarian exhibition. That's what it was supposed to be. It was about alternative lifestyles. The media grabbed a hold of it, and the bands were there, and it was sex, drugs, rock and roll to the press and whatever. That was the big story. But really, people were trying to, in those days, get a life.
Communal living, I know my mother had talked about, was become a whole different...
In Nimbin, Australia, one of the feature films will show that. We'll tell you about it. There are over 200 alternative communities living in the mountains around the town in an area as big as the Hudson Valley.
Wow.
So these people did carry on, explore their freedom to the hilt. And these communities all have the values that we had back in the 60s, but they're all different and unique in different ways. They made laws in Australia because of them, because, if you want to share your land with people in this country, you pretty much have to subdivide. They tell you to do that. And over there, they just made all kinds of rules so they could allow cooperatives and communities to exist and share land. Intentional communities, extended family communities, all kinds of social experiments. And it's been incredible just to document that and to bring the Woodstock to them. So that one is we want to go through.
I thought I'd like to go through it,
but can I let me just finish the one thought. One of the features will be Woodstock Down Under, and Woodstock Down Under is about our sister city. And it's about this town of Nimbin, and that's going to happen Saturday night at 9 o'clock. We'll go through the whole schedule, but we really hope you'll come and see what your sister city's like and what could happen with 35 years of really being free and open and trying experimental lifestyles.
Again, it is a free festival, and so is the food. Everything's by donation. But we're opening on August 29th, that's on a Friday, and we open at 8 p.m. with an opening ceremony. And we started a number of years ago bringing in a Native American because the Native Americans really taught us that every ceremony or every important event should be special. And this year we're doing it with Victor Roland Musa. And he's an Apache and a local Woodstocker. He's been working on a bio-documentary with Pete Seeger, who's in it with him, a good friend of his, and had been working with him over the years. And he's also quite an activist. He was part of that whole AIM movement. So we're going to get a few songs out of him and certainly a beautiful opening ceremony. And at 8:30?
At 8:30 is Time After Time on Friday night of August 29th. A beautiful, lyrical, jubilant interpretation of the human spirit. A symphony of images, music, and poetry through time and cultures by multi-talented international artist Mairead Sullivan. It's an award-winning film, and Mairead is also one of the Nimbin hippies that carried on.
10 p.m., Woodstock, can't get there from here. There has been the censored version and the uncensored version. we will be showing the uncensored version
with that
by
joyous
David
lake.
McDonald. He's going to be out of town. He's not going to show his face. This is the one that tells the truths, because there are many truths to Woodstock. One of them, and it may not be so fortunate, is there was lots of drugs here at Joyous Lake, and you're going to see the real footage. We do not believe in censorship in this country, and we talked David into it, and he said, go for it, because our theme is freedom this year.
Any naked people?
A little of that.
Not in that one.
Not in that one, but in a different one.
But if you watch all the films, you're bound to run into it here or there. Anyway, it's a lot of films. And then Saturday morning, we always try to have something for the children. And this is something that Shelley produced a few years back called A Purple Tree is Fine With Me. And it's just, I'll read the thing. Children's art, however modest, plays an essential role in the creative process. A pictorial calendar of music and art is family entertainment, inspiring, young, and cracking up the most serious. It goes through all the seasons. It shows children expressing themselves in performance art as well as painting and all the ways that they try to show the seasons and the most fun things in their life.
2:45, Boomer Boots Up. Okay, without a word but with movement, humor, and physical gusto, a whimsical character dances through an odd new world in post-industrial Holland, where water, land, and sky fuse with sculpture amid the industrial, man-made environment. It's a European film. The gentleman who made it used what I call European flair. I think that you're going to find it quite beautiful. He's an amazing dancer, and he put this freedom kind of sort of latched on to the idea that dance and what's going out there in the post-industrial Holland can work together and fuse.
All right, 3 o'clock on Saturday afternoon, we have Earth Spirit Action. The director or producer is actually coming in from Australia, and she's coming down from Canada. And really what's happening is she's part of the Rainforest Action Network that actually stopped the destruction of the rainforest and became a worldwide movement. And she's a very strong activist, and she's going to speak while we show her film Earth Spirit Action about deep ecology, living democracy, and revolution in consciousness in a beautifully illustrated, fast-moving discussion about the change that must take place for a sustainable future. There are a number of films from Nimbin, and most of them are about the environment, and some of them are about grass. I hear we have some fans here. We're talking about taking the crime out of all drugs and the money out of it, and it's a much better solution than the war on drugs. One of the films we're showing is called Run from the Cure, which is now the latest scientific information showing that marijuana can cure cancer and other potentially fatal diseases. Even when it's being censored by the pharmaceutical industry, but up in Nova Scotia, they're taking a good look at this thing.
Patent the American
Believe
hemp
it or not,
plant.
which is they want to patent, right? Basically, let me just sum up the whole thing, because you can find this film festival at WoodstockMuseum.org. WoodstockMuseum.org is our website.
You need some volunteers. Now, what do you need?
We'd love to have some volunteers.
Perfect timing, a couple weeks ahead of time.
Yeah, if you can call us or even email us, go to the website, you can email us.
What types of things do you need help with? What are the tasks that are needed? Just to give people an idea.
We need people to run through town during the festival and hand out flyers and hang them up, because they're going to rip them down, then we just hang them up again. We need people to help us set up at odd hours. Thursday night before Labor Day weekend, but at 9 o'clock we go in. If you want to help meet us at our place, you schlep the stuff with us. Thank you.
We've
got one volunteer.
Make history with them. Make history.
Anyway, yes. And then Sunday night after the festival, we start breaking down about 12:30 in the morning. We spend a couple hours there trying to clean it up. It's at the town hall. That would be great. And then even helping run some of the booths and stuff. But I just want to say, the overall concept is this. Can I just summarize the whole thing? Basically, we need to change from a war-based petrochemical society based on war, as I said, to a cellulose plant-based society. If you, for instance, legalize the hemp for industrial, health, and even for pleasure, we would have $1 trillion industry that would take care of a lot of our economic woes in this country.
Come on, Hillary, we can all get the buzz on legally.
And can be controlled. It can be controlled from the ground up. We are at the end of the times. History has proven that we cannot rule from the top down, whether it be religions or governments. They always take control from the top down. What we have to prove is what Thomas Jefferson was really talking about. Take it back from the ground up. Get representatives that really, truly, we test them to represent us. We have to make sure they're representing us, and we have to take action, get our cars running on other things, and all that shit. From the ground up, they're not going to do it for us. It's up to us. Thank you very much. Come see the film festival Labor Day weekend.
It's not just films. We do have also 2 live events, and I think you should know about it. We do it at 8 o'clock, which is kind of like theater time, on Saturday night, and it's about the 4th year. We have the Diamond Dance Company, and that's a live dance, modern dance. And Sunday night, we have Yuma in performance, a Japanese painter, singer who does a multimedia singing and dancing event.
Live events.
So
great
thank
dances.
you. Look for it in the Woodstock Times.
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, now we have our lovely, sparkly Sean to help, give us some help. I'm getting bored. I'm getting pumped because he's gonna expand our minds. And he helped me the other day. I got food poisoning. I was feeling awful. The next day I called him up and wow, I just felt way balanced, nutrified. It was gone. It was healing. So I'm guys, it really does nutrify you. I will say my body felt something really good happening. So.
Okay, hello. Hi, everybody. My name is Sean Kimmel, and I'm going to shed some light about some plants and some herbs and food. And all of this you can incorporate into your life and experience health, happiness. And today I want to talk about, which is, people have heard of silicon. And silica, today I'm going to talk about is a mineral. And this mineral in the food is going to cause you to have the strongest bones, the healthiest hair, beautiful skin, completely refurbished joints, for your joints and everything. And the foods, so silica, the mineral, the best food sources, plant, herb, and you can do this completely, and I'll tell you how to eat them. The number 1 is bamboo. So bamboo, we're going to write this on the list for everybody to see. And bamboo is a plant. What they do is they take the inner sap inside the plant, and it's full of silica. And what people do is they incorporate that into their food. So what you would do with this plant is you would generally find it in a powder or in a capsule, and you can put that in your smoothie. I suggest with coconuts and fruits and maybe some raw chocolate, as I talked about before, and you can incorporate that. And then that's bamboo. And then we have another one, and this is nettles. So nettles is an amazing plant, extremely healthy. You can find this wild, and I advise you to get everything wild and local or from your health food store. And nettles and you can have that in a tea. You can actually have them in a powder, and you can have that into your smoothie. People don't realize you can put this right in your smoothie. You won't taste it because you put fruits in it. And then also horsetail. This is another plant called horsetail. I really suggest you if you can get a pen and paper, write the names of these plants down.
What is horsetail good for?
Horsetail is another extremely high silica food, and it's completely, especially for your hair and your nails. And this is wonderful. People make a tea out of this, and you can also you can put this into your smoothies as well. You can get the dried powder in your health food store. And also we're going to talk about some more plants. And we have okra, which people don't know, which is wonderful. People make all kinds of things.
Okra.
And okra is
OKRA.
Yes. And okra is extremely high in silica. The gel inside is amazing, and everything. All these plants, amazing.
Where does it come from? Okra, is that?
Okra.
You can
get that in your produce section at a lot of your stores. And then we have one plant is a cactus, nopale, which is a cactus. And this plant is it's like the leaf of the cactus, one of the leaves, and inside you can cut it off the cactus. And you find this at a farmer's market. You might find it in your local store, or pickled. You might find it in a jar. This is extremely high in silica. You throw it in your salad. You can just eat it straight. Amazing. And So we have these plants so far. Yeah, silica is basically, and you know, I would advise eating a different plant each time. You know, you want to have variety. So try using different plants and enjoy. Yeah, that would be my silica mineral. You know, this is it. This is everything.
Now, nettles we can get right around here. Bamboo, can you just get that from your literally your backyard? If you just
all these plants, you can a lot of them like nettles and horsetails. You'll find those like outside, growing. Horsetail sometimes by water or like by the sides of the roads. Nettles you'll find, and you can make a tea out of those ones. Bamboo, you can't make a tea. You mostly eat that one, and then okra, you can eat that one, and the same with the cactus, nopales. And I wish I had them to show you today, but I don't. So this is what we have. And then I have my friend Aaron Sterble's going to come on.
All right.
And he's going to...
Exciting and new. Here he
is. This guy's great. Okay.
Mr. Herbalist, come live.
Yeah, we're going to combine this segment.
Does it work? I know I need to speak into the mic. I have a problem with that, so just got to remember that one.
You don't have to. I'll just turn it up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, nobody has to lean on the mic.
Yeah, I try not to, but I've been told in the past by different producers. So horsetail, you can find it usually grows actually where land has been disturbed generally. It grows sort of in wet areas generally near streams, kind of like sandy kind of soil normally. It actually was growing in the parking lot of the health food store. We actually found it, although, you know, some people would say it's not the best place to gather it considering there's a lot of carbon being produced around there. But then again, you know, get it where you can, I guess. I mean, a lot of the corn and a lot of vegetables we eat all the time are growing near massive highways. So don't let them fool you just because it says organic. Doesn't necessarily mean it doesn't have a bunch of carbon from, or carbon monoxide rather. And the nettles, they have, you can see them in the in forest. There's forest nettles.
Absolutely.
And then there's some that grow more sort of outside the shade. Generally, like in horse pastures, they like deep manure. They'll sprout up anywhere they can.
Sprout right up.
You know.
What do you have here today?
I was gonna say we were talking about getting things locally. I got this cantaloupe from the farmer's market today. And for those of you that, you know, I know things are expensive these days and gas is, although I noticed, did anyone notice gas came down 40 cents? So the question the question is why did it go up and then down? Well, isn't the answer to that because it never really had to go up in the first place? Wait, we're having record profits. Exxon just made, was it $14 billion or $16 billion? Who has the exact figure? I think it was something between, I mean, you know, give or take $2 billion. So, really, I didn't understand. I said, well, they were making record profits, and it went up $2 a gallon. So, that means that the supply has always been the same, because if the supply had gone down, like they're saying, oh no, we can't get the oil, then how are they making all these profits? I mean, wouldn't they not make any profit? Then they would all be, well, we need to get more oil for you because we love you. No. It's because they're making record profits. There's tons of oil. There's no shortage of oil, although we do need alternative sources, like Juan told us. And for those of you out there thinking about it, go get your diesel. Let's do it. Come on, we got to start it up. But this is actually a cantaloupe, which actually one of the people that was at the farmer's market, they drive their Volvo. It's a diesel Volvo. They drive it on vegetable oil every week to the farmer's market. But no, this is a cantaloupe, which... hello, we're getting a caller.
Hello, it's our television. Yeah.
Now, look at this.
Okay.
An impromptu with his hands, no tools necessary.
I don't know. Let's see if this is... Want a piece?
Sure.
Seems pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
It's okay.
What are we doing with this?
I'm just chowing down.
Oh, okay. So what's in this?
What's good about cantaloupe? He would know better than I.
Cantaloupe is amazingly cleansing. It's really really good for your skin.
I don't know.
And also, it's really
you put it back.
Really high.
You hang it up. Turn on the volume.
Loaded with vitamin C. Really good in the summer because it hydrates you.
Regarding
it helps
why
to keep you fresh and juicy and hydrated.
Are we getting a caller?
regarding why gasoline went down 40 cents a gallon was directly related to the push to start oil drilling off the U.S. coast. And as a result, 70% of their calls have said, we want the drilling done.
Okay.
So they brought the price down.
All right. Thank you, Philip.
Right.
All right. Good night.
Yeah, these things are amazing. Every time it amazes me. I'm like, wow, it really works. An expectorant is anything that helps you produce phlegm from your lungs or from your throat area. So if you're sick or feeling kind of congested, they're really good. And tea tree, the scientific name is Melaleuca alternifolia, which is also, it's an amazing antibacterial and antiseptic. So it's great for your mouth because you have all those nasty bacteria that are growing in there. You want to watch out for those. And, after you eat some cantaloupe, you can pop in your toothpick, get all fresh. Although this is pretty fresh, actually. This is, it wouldn't give you the worst breath in the world, actually. I think it'd be pretty nice.
Yeah.
And I had to eat it because it started smelling in my car. It's like just so ripe, you just got to eat it because it's going to go bad like in a second.
Oh, yeah.
So, you got to get to the farmer's market and get your own self a cantaloupe.
Yeah.
Well, there's chicories out right now. Although I wouldn't. It's got these purple flowers, Chicorium intibus. It's got these purple little flowers, doesn't really look like a dandelion at all, actually. But it is in the same family. It's an Asteraceae, and they're all in Asteraceae, actually. Just hope you're not one of those very few that has Asteraceae allergies, because there are 1 in 10,000. I've never met anyone that had them, but if you do, you could eat echinacea and die. So, good luck.
Good luck.
But don't worry, there's no such thing as luck anyway. But usually, I've never heard of anyone dying from eating cantaloupe. Cantaloupe's usually pretty inert.
Cantaloupe's very.
But chicory is out right now. But you usually want to gather the roots a little later. When it starts getting colder, when we start getting more cold snaps, you can dig it up, and it's good for the liver. You can actually roast it and make a coffee substitute. Grind it up. It's very good. I don't know if you drank chicory. It's kind of, sort of like this malty kind of good beverage. And what else? Dandelions have not really come back, although they're sort of making the second wind, but not really. It's kind of seems like it's going to a cold snap, although maybe we're going to get Indian summer. I don't know. It got really cold today. Dropped about 10 degrees in about 20 minutes, I noticed, after I was giving massages today at the farmer's market. And what else is out? What else have we seen?
What else have we seen?
This...
Absolutely.
Ginseng is coming to fruit right now, although to see ginseng is a pretty lucky event, actually, because it doesn't like man. It hides from man. It's smart, you see. Like all the other animals are like, I gotta get out of here, man. This guy's around. He's gonna try to dig me up and eat me. No, really, they really do actually flee from man. And it was said that in China, they would actually shoot arrows at night because it would supposedly glow. It had a phosphorescence. They would shoot arrows at it and try to find the arrows the next day because it would. Once they shot the arrow, the light would go out. So it's a very elusive plant. And ginseng, I've said this once before, but I'll say it again. Ginseng means jin is spirit. In the form, sang is the crystallization of man. So it's basically man in the crystallization form of a root is sort of what it's loosely I'm sure there's a lot more in it than Chinese. You ask someone Chinese, but well, there you go. And it's been a slice of heaven.
Yeah.
Everybody go get your bamboo and your silica and your horsetail. Get on it. And your cantaloupes. Watch out for that echinacea. No, don't watch out for the echinacea. You know what you got to do? You got to take one drop. One drop when you try something. Anything. See how you feel. That's the key. Until next time, good night, America, and good luck.